corner from the United States of America,
riding a huge wave of momentum. Victor Henry with his 19 wins, 5 by knockout, 7 by submission. There you saw Josh Barnett with his charge. This is the American hopeful. If Ryzen makes the attempt to come into the English language market, it would almost behoove the direction for this man, Victor Henry, to come out victorious and go on to capture gold. But of course, the reason we love this sport is because it doesn't always go the way the storybook tells us it should. It goes the way the better fighter wants it to go. And that is the question, who's the better fighter? Victor Henry or Masanori Kanehara? Here's another wrinkle that I'll give you, but I'll do it after the introductions.
ただいまよりスペシャルワンマッチ第9試合を行います。青コーナー172センチ 60.65 キロ金原正則、赤コーナー170センチ 60.40 キロビクター・ヘンリー。
Now the importance of this fight in the bantamweight division does not overshadow the fact that these two have met before. It was June 2018. They met at a quintet fight night show that was in a grappling match. And Kanehara had the victory. He almost easily had the victory. Did it in about just under 10 minutes. So now the question remains, in a Ryzen ring with MMA rules, who's the better fighter? Psychologically, you have to wonder if Kanehara has the advantage, but Victor Henry, riding a wave of momentum, knows what's in front of him. Let's watch this play out. So far, no telling movements from either fighter. Good side-to-side lateral movement from Henry. Kanehara taking smaller steps forward. Longer jab there by Kanehara setting up for a kick or a shoot. So he plays hard the left leg, front leg. Patient is Kanehara. If it isn't there, he'll go back to it. It's almost as if Henry picks up on it with an outside leg kick just above the knee. The inside left kick wasn't there. Gotta love the cerebral part of the game. Slight interaction off a body kick. There was a counter with a punch up high. Jab push. Overhand right kick. Missed wildly. So in the first half of round one, Henry has shown, there it is again, the right hook, the swoop, the overhand right is going to be a weapon that he wants, and also the inside leg kick, either to distract or to break down the base. Kanehara has displayed that he carries the left hand low and often actually drops it completely. We don't know if that's by design. Push kick, caught, and release. There's the right hand. This time it did make contact, so now Henry is finding his range. He's actually missed Kanehara an inch taller. That's what can be the longer fight.
3 minutes into the round.
And just that little hitch there, that little extension of the arm, and perhaps it was the setup for the double leg and then the high waist capture, trying to get on side now is Kanehara. Henry trying to keep his... Oh, I thought there was a butterfly there. Could be manipulating over to an omoplata or the triangle. Doesn't necessarily have the proper appendage for it, but now he might. Kanehara sensing the urgency, pushing off. Good block on the pass attempt there. We've seen a lot of really, really good bottom position jiu-jitsu tonight. A lot of really good examples of stick-to-itiveness, staying with something and being patient. As here, Kanehara takes the back now. And now the sense of urgency really starts to come up. We saw it earlier in the night. Modification of a half Nelson there. Some wrist control. Still neither fighter opting for these strikes in these positions because they're going to be very low percentage. Now here they start to come. And they come from the bottom, from Masanori Kanehara. Mixed martial arts veteran. As he advances in his career, he chooses to go to a more violent and dangerous sports. Muay Thai, and now here in a rising MMA ring. Perhaps the most challenging of them all. Good patient work from robo position. Kanehara locked in. Henry realizes he needs to dismantle that. Great block with the inside leg there. Perfect shot. So now the dilemma here for Henry is, as he tries to turn over and press his chest, is that he's going to take punishment on the way there. Thankfully for Henry, the round ends. As the veteran Kanehara returns to his corner, his wheels start to spin. And there you see Josh Barnett giving some wheels of his own to Victor Henry. Here's some highlights from the first round. Let's see what was established. The reach, the jab, setting up the distance, understanding what may be later. Then there's the first time we saw, and I liked it there, went low, lost it, and then went up high on a not often used waist takedown because the momentum was already there. Pushing with his body was Kanehara to get himself to this position where he scored and scored often, scored well. And if you're going to give this round to anyone, I think you have to give it to Masanori Kanehara.
Seconds out, please.
Round 2.
Here we go, the second round. Victor Henry in the black trunks, Masanori Kanehara in the yellow. Victor Henry, 32 years old. Kanehara, 37 years old. Caught in the corner is Kanehara now. Henry is able to block the shot nicely. Underhooks there. Longer arms of Kanehara are on display. Dipped out. Thought a right hand was coming. Pepper jab there by Henry as he begins to move. Trying to cut off the ring. Left hook, but it opened up the door for Kanehara to slip out. Not so much a jab as it was a behind the neck clasp. Okay, right hand landed. Kanehara's down. This could be it, and that is it. The referee jumps right in. A big right hand caught Kanehara flush on the jaw, and the American Victor Henry is victorious and rising, and all of JMMA perhaps could not be happier. Wow!
第9試合2ラウンド0分45秒 TKO にてビクター・ヘンリー
Big time knockout there by Henry. Nice to see for Josh Barnett as well. I'm a big admirer of Josh for everything he's done with professional wrestling, as well as his dedication to this great sport, MMA. And there you see the showmanship. Sometimes it's great. It's sportsmanship. keeps us all coming back. Love to get to the highlights here. Here we go, right on cue. It's like, bang, right there. Oh, man, you don't need me to tell you. And the second one, that might have been why, I become British all of a sudden. Nothing wrong with that, right? That may have been why the referee stepped in. That one was enough, but it's the second one there. And the hands going back and that faraway look in the eye, not defending himself. I got to say, it's a good stoppage. It is a good stoppage. It appeared quick to me on jump, in real time. But as I see it again, that's why the mixed martial arts referee is the hardest job in the world, and they do a great job.
Heavy metal in Japan, what's up? Kanehara, I watched him fight when I was coming up. It's an honor to fight him. He's a legend, and everybody should give him a round of applause.
今日の対戦相手、金原選手は実は、私自身がこの格闘家として力をつけてくるこの道のりにおいて、一人のヒーロー、英雄でありました。皆さんからぜひ、金原選手に拍手を届けてください。彼と戦うことができたことはまさしく私にとって栄誉です。
I've been in the Rising Ring twice now. The first time I ended it by submission. The second time knockout of a legend. Whose leg do I gotta hump in order to get a title shot?
さて、自分にとってこの雷神の戦い、今日がこれ2戦目だったんですね。1戦目はサブミッションで勝ちました。そして今日は TKO で、自分がずっとヒーローだと思ってきた、その英雄だと思ってきた金原選手を相手に勝つことができました。
Blood and glory. That's what we're in here for.
タイトル戦を望みます、ぜひそういうチャンスをもらいたいと思います。皆さんも応援してください。
Thank you again, Japan. I love you guys.
日本の皆さん、改めて感謝します。ありがとうございました。
Victor Henry putting his stamp on the train that runs on the tracks to the bantamweight title here in Rising. Along with Josh Barnett, Victor Henry victorious. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been quite a night here. We have seen 9 big fights across several disciplines. We started with kickboxing, and here we find ourselves with just power galore. Bang! The film is sped up a little bit there. Maybe it wasn't. But boy, oh boy, sometimes it's all of the science and all the technique and all the analysis at the end of the day. You get punched in the jaw, you get punched in the jaw. It's either Jack Dempsey or Mike Tyson. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. There you go.